Yeah, we're going live now. So just 30 seconds more and we'll be live, and then we will start the session. So today we have a research, we have all the things ready. So it will be exciting session, and you are all going to enjoy it. So just a second, we'll be live.
One thing is common in panelists as well as audiences, that each one here is in the quest of knowledge, and that too of the mystic science. What says Ronald?
Yes, yes. That's correct. Yeah, we are all students of numbers. Yeah.
And I'm seeing a lot of positivity in the audience and the panel side.
Yeah.
I can see
So
there are attendees from Malaysia and Singapore. Malaysia and Singapore, Mm. all over the world. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
yeah. So namaste to everyone. Warm welcome to everyone. Ankit Batra this side from Global Alliance of Numerologists platform, and we welcome everyone with a welcoming heart. And let's start this session with an introduction to everyone. Yeah. Okay. So we'll start this. Okay. So today we welcome everyone, and we welcome Enme, Uber, Kapil Seli, everyone, Lee, Narisham, Sumit Tyagi ji, all our joinees. So we'll start our session with the introduction of all the members. So this is my introduction, Ankit Batra. So I am in this occult session from many years now, and basically I am practicing Losho grid, Chaldean, and Pythagorean. All three I am practicing, but main area is always a Losho grid and Chaldean. And I almost my sessions is been attended by almost 30,000 people, including clients and students. It's almost 30,000. And I also practice Nadi astrology, which is also very unique form of astrology. So this is my little background, and I'm from technology side as well. I worked in a companies like Wipro, Microsoft. I worked in all those companies. I worked in Singapore for 3 years. So this is my brief introduction. Okay, so now I will move on with Arvind Rathanji, who is not here because he's traveling somewhere, and he has a 12 years of experience in numerology, Vastu, and Feng Shui. His passion for guiding people is tremendous, and he also created a lot of his own method with a lot of his own research. As we all know, that even doing a single research took a lot of time, takes a lot of time. So he has done a lot of research in this field as well. A great personality. So now this is the introduction of Kapil Saliji. Kapil Saliji is management professional, and he's a numerologist. Chaldean and Losho, he practiced both. From last 10 years, he's practicing, and I see he is contributing a lot in the career. He suggested a lot of career things to students, and he's doing immensely well, and he's quite renowned in this numerology field. He's also doing a Vastu as well. He's very charming personality. He hails from Chandigarh. Okay. So now is a Lee Rol Meng, our very famous Lee Rol Meng. He's very famous in our circle, and he's from Malaysia, and he's been practicing this from last so many years. So he's practicing around from 7 years, and he also practiced Pythagorean and Chaldean numerology. His method is kind of an inverted trigonum method. It's not very famous in our part of the world, but he's doing immensely well in this, and he's equipped with all the other things. He's like a Chinese Malaysian numerologist practicing the Chaldean method in Malaysia and Singapore. Okay, so he's full-time professional numerologist. This is a brief introduction about Lee Rol Meng, and he's very active member of our Global Alliance group. So that is his brief introduction. Okay, and very warming personality, Lee Rol. Okay, so now I introduce Seema Makhija ji. And someone wants to add something? Okay,
I think
so
people have said voice is not clear, Ankit.
my voice is not clear. Okay, probably. Okay. I think.
Some
I
network
think
issues there, I think.
no, actually, network issues from their side. From my side, it is clear. I think. Okay.
Okay.
So Seema Makhija ji is a doing this from last so many years. She's doing from last 20 years, and she's doing her research as well. She's worked on a lot of event prediction method. She's working on Pythagorean numerology as well, and she's a kind of a spiritual lady who contributed a lot in the research in this field as well. And she's basically practicing Pythagorean numerology. Okay, this is a brief introduction about Seema Makija ji. Okay, so now I take up Siddharth Kumarji. Siddharth Kumarji is fifth generation numerologist. Okay, and he is basically practicing numerology from last 7 years in Chaldean and Loshu grid. He also has experience of Vedic and KP astrology, and we see a lot of his posts, very knowledgeable posts in Facebook and other groups. We see a lot of his knowledgeable posts. He's also a palmist and yantra and mantra and lama fera healing. He's doing from last 7 years. Okay, and he has done for a lot of celebrities. He has done this particular numerology for a lot of celebrities and businessmen. So this is a brief introduction about Siddharth Kumarji. He's also going to join another 30 minutes. He's traveling somewhere. So now it's Sumit Kyar Tyagi ji. Sumit Kyar Tyagi ji is doing it from last 27 years, and he's a member whose brainchild is this Global Alliance of Numerologists, and he contributed a lot in this platform and everywhere. He has done a lot of research. Even the topic that we are going to discuss today is basically he has spent 30 days. Would you believe it? He has spent 30 days to research this method. She's going to share, and not many people I know who shares their original research. Generally, what people do is people teach the method which is very common in market, so they don't generally try to share the research which they are doing. And Package is doing such work, so it's a great thing from that side. And he has analysis of 5,000 charts. So 5,000 chart he has analyzed it, and every day he do his lot of research, and he's into deep intuition as well. So he's doing face reading, body reading, which is called as a Jat Lakshanam, astrology, numerology, and he's a passionate speaker. He also knows hypnosis, and he's a firm believer of God Shiva. So this is, and he relies on intuition as well. So this is about Agiji. And now, okay, so now I welcome our guest Anne Mary Ji as well. So she's an author as well, and she's from America, I think, USA. And if I'll say brief discussion about her, she is actually generally believe in the make break psychology, and she's also been featured on a Soul Revolution Radio, Jennings Wire, and the Paranormal View. Her services included tarot, astrology, numerology, spiritual counseling, animal communication. If you see, animal communication is not very famous, and she does it. Animal communication, mediumship, akshik records, oracle cards, chakra balancing, emotional and physical body scans like mapping, feng shui. So she has spent 30 years almost in this field. She looks quite young from that side, but she spent 30 years in that field, and she's kind of a very knowledgeable in all the other sciences as well as not only numerology but other science like Akshik record, animal communication, spiritual counseling. So she's a great personality, and she's author of book as well. So we will see some great insights from Uber and me Uber as well. We'll start with Kapil Saliji, and then we will move to Anne Mary Uber, and then we will end with Sumit K.R. Tyagi ji. So I'll give the control to Kapil Saliji now. Saliji, you can take over.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, Kapil Saliji. I'm stop sharing. You can share. You can start sharing.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. I'm Kapil Seli from Chandigarh, India. And my introduction briefly already given by Mr. Ankit Batra. And once again, I'm very thankful to Galan members and all audiences who are present over here today to listen the views of every numerologist. Everybody here, can you hear me? Sumit can you hear me?
Kapilji, perhaps you can speak slightly slower. Slightly slower.
Yeah, we can hear you. Kapil Saliji, we can hear you. So there is no problem in hearing. So, I mean, you can go with your own speed. We can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. I will speak slowly. Okay, it's okay. Fine. So introduction is already given, but today my subject is totally based upon my introduction once again. So basically, सुमित जी मैं फुल स्क्रीन पे लूंगे रहने दो नहीं तो स्टक होने का खतरा रहेगा. चल, is it okay?
हाँ, take on the full screen, sir.
अंकित जी, is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is okay. It's okay.
ये चलेगा?
This is fine from my side,
Okay.
Kapil ji. So no problem. Yeah.
Okay. ठीक है. So, friends, I am numerology and in Vastu consultation as well as I am trainer for numerology only. And I have worked 20 years in national multinational companies. I started my career from sales engineer to chief manager, North Africa and Middle East. So why I am telling once again after Ankit Batra? Because that period of 20 years was just like a sine wave, ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. Because the moment I join every company, after getting first month of salary, I make up my mind to resign the company. In every company, it may goes to 6 months, 1 year, 1.5 year, 2 years like this. So in the career of 20 years, I have changed more than 10 companies. Why this was happening? Exactly why this was happening. So I was moving here and there with all occult science experts. They provide me some solutions. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't work. So I focused on this problem, why this was happening to me. And I searched around me also. I found more than 70%, more than 50% students are studying in wrong stream of subjects. They want to join some other stream, but they were forced to do something else by something, maybe the financial problem of their family, or maybe forced by their parental business, like this, like this, like this. But their birth chart was demanding something else. They were doing something else. So study something else, thought something else, career something else. So they cannot get full success, full growth, and full happiness in life because they are not at appropriate place, including me also. I am having BSc, BE, MBA international business, these kind of degrees I was having already, but I was not comfortable the moment I was working in corporate sector for the last 20 years till the country head positions. So why this was happening? So I joined the subject of numerology. I started studying research on the subject. So impact was more than 15,000 clients around the world. Maximum clients were by reference only. More than 1,000 students around the world, maximum by reference only. Why numerology? Now question is why numerology? Why we should follow numerology? Because have you ever seen kites in sky? Everybody has seen kites in sky. But can you fly your kite against the flowing wind like this? If you will run trying to fly your kite against the wind direction, you will just run. You cannot get much height for your kite. You will just struggle. Similar way, if you will run if you are working against the wishes of your birth chart or your birth number or your destiny number, you will not get full growth. What exactly elements of your date of birth? Trying to explain you what exactly you should do. So this is explained by the number, destiny number. If you will go on the flow of your birth chart, you will get full height. You will not, you will go again. You can move on the path of success along with many persons. The success will start following you. No need to follow the wind direction. So this is the energy of most important number is a destiny number. Because destiny number, most important number. Why destiny number is important? Because it reveals our purpose of life. Most of the people have little idea on what they should be doing with their life. They don't know. By knowing on this number, one can transform own life. This is the value of destiny number, basically. Today, I will try to focus exactly what is destiny number and how it provides our direction of the life. What is the purpose of our life on this planet? Basically, another name of destiny number is life path number. It shows our life path. It is just roadmap. The moment any child born on this planet, roadmap is already written for the particular child. So how it works? So I will just highlight here numerology and career, numerology and growth, numerology and success, happiness in life. So today, first of all, I will just tell you how we calculate our birth number and destiny number. I have taken the today's date of birth, today's date, 21st February 2021. So 21 is our date, 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, that is our birth number. And the moment we will add on all date, month, year, the total is 10, 1 plus 0, 1. So today's destiny number, today's date, that destiny number is 1. So I will take up all some date of birth of prominent personalities with the help of birth number, destiny number, and Loshu grid, as well as name numerology. So many people know about Loshu grid, or I will explain some vertical lines and horizontal line, the values of horizontal line or vertical lines, along with birth number, destiny number, and name number, and first name number. So first of all, the person who is having destiny number 1, anybody who is having destiny number 1 means, I will take up today destiny 1, destiny 3, and destiny 6 in a brief manner. These are the three numbers who can provide you the big throne in life. So if you are having any birth number, with the help of friendly number 1, you can get any position. In India, we say it just like a Raj Yoga. If you work on right direction in a unique style, you will definitely get good position, good growth, good placement in a unique style. So first of all, I am taking the date of birth, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, who is having birth number 2, destiny number 1. You can see his Loshu grid also. His first name is on number 9 and full name number is on 7. But his destiny number has given him tremendous growth. And one more element you can see in his birth chart, multiple 1. If anybody is having multiple 1, more than 4, more than 5, they will definitely get position from local to global. So the person who is having his birth number 2, destiny number 1, he or she should must try to get to grab the position like this. Start your life in a unique style. You will get the position like Amitabh Bachchan. Definitely. Because I have worked on students in the engineering college, in medical college, who is taking, who are taking their subject in a very interesting way. Why they are taking an interesting way? Because their birth number, destiny number, as well as birth chart carrying elements that was those all the elements were forced the particular student that you should do, you should act in this field. Similar way, multiple 1 will definitely carry you in such a direction or in a unique way that you will get position in the world. They always rule on the heart of society. And Amitabh Bachchan is a famous artist. Again, Next, Sunil Bharti Mittal is a famous industrialist. Birth number 5, destiny number 1. Name number 9, full name number 5. And you just see 951. He is carrying in his birth chart 951. The persons who are carrying 951 in their birth chart, they have strong willpower and power of destiny number 1. Once again, just see, once upon a time, we have heard that he was disowned by his father. But with the help of willpower, with the help of destiny number 1, he again uh, hold that position in India. BTEL, Airtel, just like see. Mayawati is also a famous politician. Will plan, multiple 1, again destiny number 1. The person who is having destiny number 1, they can get good position. They always rule over heart of the people. So you can see those who are having this, who is having this destiny number 1, they should feel themselves. They can start, even restart their journey of the life in a unique style. Try to find out, try to understand the traits and values of your birth chart. Just explore those values and you can start your life in a new shape. Shahid Kapoor, he is also Indian actor. He is having 258 success plane, will plane, destiny number 1. Just see, he started very low pace his life. Today, he is also ruling over heart of the people. This is the value of destiny number 1. You can get unique position, top positions in your society. Just try to find out the value of your birth chart number. You can get good positions. Again, Javed Akhtar, famous activist, poet, screenwriter, Urdu author, Padam Shri holder. Birth number 8, destiny number 1. Name number 8, full name number 5. You will see lot of people, they have name number and birth number. If that number is exactly same, they will get tremendous growth. And once 951, once again, you can see 951, well planned, multiple 1, local to global. See the values of your birth chart, destiny number 1. And the person who is having 9518, these 4 numbers in his birth chart, like Javed Akhtar, he will get good position with the government of his country. He is Padam Shri holder in India. Rahul Dev Burman, famous composer, singer, actor. Birth number 9, again life path number 1, destiny number 1. Just see the value of the taste of destiny number 1. Famous, he is having his own good position in music industry, in film industry. So destiny number 1 or life path number 1 means you can kick in any direction with the help of your karma. You will get good position. Just hold it. The value of destiny number 1. Destiny number 3. It is also as good as like destiny number 1 because it is Jupiter planet. We say it. Brihaspati Dev, Rajguru, Ranveer Kapoor, actor, film industry. Birth number 1, destiny number 3. First name 4, full name again on number 4. But destiny number 3, creativity as well as Rajguru. So it also gives you good position in this world. Start your working in such a way that you will get good position. they also rule over heart of the people. So you can plan your life in such a way. If person like me can transform or restart life after 20 years of career, anybody can start. This is the value of numerology. Rajanikanth, everybody knows, is a very famous person. He is carrying destiny number 3, 951. Will plane is also available in his birth chart, and multiple 3, pair of number 3. That is very valuable in the industry of creativity. This is the value of destiny number 3. So these are very unique destiny numbers. Number 1, number 3, another one number is also there. So you see the birth chart, the value of birth chart. Even your birth chart is not carrying good elements, but your destiny number is on higher side. Number 1, number 3, number 6, like this. You can grow in any direction. You start your work in a very unique shape. You will rule over heart of the people. Shri Shri Ravi Shankar ji, founder of Art of Living Foundation. Birth number 4, destiny number 3, spirituality. And he is carrying 951 yog, 456 ka yog. 456, it gives you position recognition worldwide. And he is also carrying pair of number 3 in a unique style. Approach is very unique. But destiny number 3 has given him tremendous growth in the field of spirituality. He's also ruling over heart of the people. Deepika Padukone, everybody knows. 951, and I already told 9518, it gives you tremendous growth. She is carrying number 3 also, destiny number 3 in the field of creativity. They always rule over heart. So you can plan your life in such a way. If you have destiny number 1 or the destiny number 3. Similarly, A.R. Rahman, his full name is Allah Rakha Rahman. Birth number 6 and destiny number 3 in the field of music, composing, and singing. And his name number is also 6. Just see, coincidence. Birth number 6, name number is also 6. And growth with the help of destiny number 3. Arvind Kejriwal, Chief Minister of Delhi, is also having destiny number 3. First name number 1. I already told destiny number 1 is having very good values. But Mr. Arvind Kejriwal is having his first name number 1. So he's a very famous personality in Indian politics. He is the Chief Minister of New Delhi. Ankit Batra must be knowing why he's famous in Delhi. So he can explain well why he is very much famous in Delhi, because he also rules over heart of Delhi people. I am not saying about Ankit Batra's views, but he may be different. Manmohan Singh ji, of course, we, if we delete the portion of prime ministership, he is also having destiny number 3. He was governor of Reserve Bank of India many times. He was finance minister of India. A famous personality. Destiny number 3 and multiple 3 in his birth chart. These are the values. You can make your life in a better way. You can plan your life in a better way if you are having destiny number 1 and destiny number 3. Just find out the values of your birth chart. Just synchronize your interest with the birth chart. Just synchronize your first name and full name with date of birth. You will get tremendous growth, happiness, success in life. in this flow. Destiny number 6, it is also Guru, Venus. तो मुझे टाइम बता देना. Birth number 1 and destiny number 6. 6 is also having similar values as good as number 3. Meena Kumari, famous artist of Indian film industry. Birth number 1 and destiny number 6. The value of 1 is also there and the value of number 6 is also there. She also ruled over heart of the Indian people. Just see the values of numbers. They always guide you. Life path number is a roadmap of life. If you will follow, definitely you will get success. Sanjay Dutt, birth number 2 and destiny number 6. Plane is also available. But you can see there are vertical line over there, or completely all the elements are missing. That is a thought plane. What he has already done in his past without thought, we can delete that portion. But destiny number 6, again, he ruled over heart of the people with the help of this destiny number 6. And name number 3, I already told the values of number 3 as destiny number, but that similar values he is carrying his name. So name number 3 and destiny number 6, that promotes Sanjay Dutt in film industry. Similarly, this Kishore Kumar, director, producer, writer, singer, actor, destiny number 6. Again, his voice ruled over heart of the people in India as well as globally, I can say, worldwide. So this is the value of your numbers of your date of birth. Sushma Swaraj, famous politician. Right now, she's not in this world. Just see her birth chart. 951 will plane is very strong, and 456 plane is very strong. 456 give recognition worldwide, and destiny number 6, it gives platform in such a way that you will be automatically recognized. You should start working on while following your direction of life path number or destiny number. You will definitely get good growth. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, just see, he is carrying 777 in his birth chart. That is a signal of disappointments. But after even lot of disappointments, even he, but still he sustained his position in Indian cricket team and worldwide. The value of destiny number 6 and name number 3. Again, you will see. This is the magic of number 3 and number 6. Salman Khan, everybody knows. Destiny number 6 and name number 3. Like Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Recognition worldwide. Will plane is available. Action plane is available in birth chart. It gives tremendous growth, recognition. He also ruled over heart of the people. So friends, what exactly I want to say, because before joining this subject, I worked many institutions by knowing the value of students, those who opted subjects of stream or stream of subjects, what do you say, uh, with their own interest. I just studied their birth charts, and it was research of many years. Then I started providing uh, consultation to students. If somebody has taken subject of chemical engineering, but his or her destiny number is guiding something else, he or she will not grow in life. So this is the value of destiny number. So destiny number is very important number in your life. I must say everybody should follow the value or the guideline given by higher universe in the shape of your life path number. If you will follow that guideline, everybody will get growth, happiness, and success in life. Thank you.
Namaste. So thanks a lot, Kapilji, for delivering this beautiful presentation to everyone, to all the seekers. Thanks a lot
Thank you,
again,
sir.
thanking you. Yeah, it was really
Thank
great
you.
to know about this, and with a lot of example, you portrayed everything. And when we see the things with the example, things get very clear. So thanks a lot. Yeah. So we will take the
Thank you.
questions in the end, and so all the questions related to all the slides he has shown for all the life path number, all the Raj Yogas we see, you can ask the question in the end of the session. You will be free. Now we'll start with our uh, our speaker, our guest speaker, N. Mary Uberji. So N. Mary Uber, you can switch on the camera and you can show your presentation, N. Mary. Yeah, namaste. Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
So I want to start off with apologizing to everybody because I tried to get on with my computer and my audio was not working. It wasn't connecting. So I'm on my phone, but I was just going to talk for, I think I'm supposed to talk for 15 minutes and talk about a couple things. I started looking into numerology in 1991. I live in the United States, so there wasn't a whole lot available. Wasn't something that was mainstream or anybody talked about. And so I kind of found like a skeletal type system of Chaldean numerology. It really wasn't complete. It was just kind of like an idea. And I took that and I started testing it because what I found in my life, which you might find in yours also, is that I had a lot of things blocking me from not only just earning income, but having any type of success in life. Or I think all of us come in with different areas, maybe that we are blocked in. Some of us have multiple areas. So this could be like health or finances, could be career, like trying to find like he was talking about, finding a decent career that fits you. It could be not being able to make friends, having issues with your family, or many of those. So I'm not the type of person that likes to be held back. So I spent about 30 years on and off testing it with people, talking with people and running their charts and trying to put together the system and fill in the blanks that were missing. And I'm not the type of person that likes somebody to tell me you can't do this, or you, obviously I am not good at, I don't have a mechanical mind. So I'm not going to be a car mechanic. If they say you have to be a car mechanic, I'm going to say, no, thank you. But things I want to do, and then I'm not able to do it, or I feel like I'm getting blocked in life, or there's karma holding me back. And I did a lot of work on myself, dealing with the people in my life, karmic situations, people from past lives that have come back in these cycles that we run through. And even though I was making an attempt to resolve things and to forgive people and that type of thing, it really wasn't making that much difference in my life, my worldly life. And I really felt like I was being held back, and there was obstacles being thrown in my path all the time. So I really got into the numerology because I saw it as a tool where you can actually change that. When you look at, for example, an astrology chart, it's like, okay, here's when you're born, here's the snapshot of it, and that's it. There you go. now it does have multiple choices in that astrology chart where this, or this could happen, but you're still kind of stuck. And I also tried feng shui, and that helped somewhat, the art of placement in the home, and that helped to change things. But I wanted something to really clear some of this karma for me, because, and I felt like the numerology was the tool to do that. So the way I see karma might be a little bit different. And I'm stubborn like that. I'm a 9 destiny number. So anyway, I see karma as very different from cause and effect. So cause and effect is like, it's winter here right now, so we have snow on the ground. So if I walk outside with no clothes on, then I'm going to freeze. So that's like a cause and effect. I went out with no clothes. So it's I think it's very different from karma. Karma I think of as reward and punishment. So that's a very different energy. So if you think about the apple tree, the old analogy of the apple tree, it grows apples and it gives apples to anybody. And it doesn't say, no, you can't have an apple, but you can. So that would be a reward punishment type thing. That's the way I view karma. So I think in previous lifetimes, I mean, this is a detailed study, but I think maybe in previous lifetime, you feel guilty about something. So you come in and you try to make amends, or you try to do it better, or you try to, and, or you reward yourself because you did something good. I think it's a decision that we make, because reward punishment is a decision more than a cause and effect. So I really didn't like that idea. That was what I was finding as time went by. So the nice thing about numerology is you can alleviate some of that karma. So the previous gentleman, he was talking about your destiny number. So you're born, and then that's it. You've got that number. And so in the system that I put together, you have a day number, which is the day you're born, and a period number, which is the period of time that you're born, which would be like in Western astrology, your sun sign, the sign that the sun was, actually it's related to the earth here, the Western astrology, but it's based on the sun signs. So those 2 numbers, you're kind of, they're set. You can't change them. You can't change when you're born. So I looked at the name number, because the name number is what you can change. So I look at the day number and period number as karma that you came into this lifetime with. And this was the date that you as a soul, or whoever's making those decisions for you as a soul, decided you were going to be born, and the moment you were going to be born, and all those numbers that go into that, the birth time. And I look at the name as karma that you're creating in this lifetime. So somebody gave you your name. You were an infant, you didn't really choose it. And now you can make a choice whether you want to keep using that name, because you're going to be under the effects of the numbers in that name. And so that's what really motivated me, was to change my own life. And then it took a very long time for me to figure out the system and look for the patterns. Just like he was showing with the celebrities, you know, they all have the ones or multiple ones and patterns like that over and over and over. And you see these, and I would test on myself and change my name. And when I finally felt like I had a system down that worked, then I wrote the book, because I wanted to share it with other people. So I do think there's a lot of different systems out there, obviously, of numerology, and there's a lot of different types of systems that say they're Pythagorean, or they're this type, or they're Chaldean, and I think all of them have value. They're all valid. A lot of people ask me, well, which type should I use? And, you know, I certainly think you should use more than one, but it needs to be what's working for you. Is what do you want out of the system to start with? Do you want to know what your strengths are and your career direction should be? And then also, or maybe you want to do prediction, or maybe you, there's different things. So what do you want from the system? And then is it working for you? Do you like it? Do you like working with it? So that's what I recommend, because I think all systems are valid. I just don't agree with when people start mixing systems. So in the system I'm using, I don't use the full birth date. So I don't add up the full birth date. I just use the day number. So if you're born on the 1st of the month, you're a 1, and you're related to the planet, the sun, which is considered a planet in Western astrology. But so if you take the whole birth date and add it up and get the destiny number, and then you mix that with my system, and you say, well, I'm a number 1 and I'm going to go read 1 in your system, it's not really going to be the same. And it's not going to work the same because it's for a different purpose. So I always say, don't mix systems. If you're going to use different systems of numerology, which I do encourage, keep them separate, keep your numbers separate. And because if you mix them together, then you're actually creating a whole new system that needs to be tested. So talking about the astrology and the planets and how they're related to the numbers, I always suggest it's a good idea to study astrology, because it is all interconnected, and even tarot. And some people think, oh, I've heard people say, oh, she's just a tarot lady. But actually, using partner things like that with numerology are very useful in prediction and reading the future, as well as a lot of these numerology systems that several people have mastered and are, I'm sure, have been teaching on here. So astrology is basically learning the connection of the planets with the numbers. So just like he was talking about. So if you know more about Mars or about the moon, you're going to know more about the number 2, the number 9, and it's going to give you more information. And then you're going to see how those planets interact with each other. Are they in conflict with each other, or are they in harmony? Do they get along? And that's going to reflect numbers and how they interact. So the tarot cards is an interesting thing, and hopefully some of you are interested. I'm bringing it up, but the tarot cards are very interesting to me because they were invented in 1410, is the actual historical record where we have a card, which would be paper. And it could possibly have been used in ancient Egypt or in ancient times, but we don't really have a physical record of that. So it dates back to Italy in 1410, and they don't have a full, they're not playing with a full deck. That's the saying in the United States. It means you're not all there mentally, but they don't have a full deck of tarot cards from that period of time. So the one that's the closest to being complete had 40 trump cards in it. So the modern decks we see now have 22 trump cards, but this one had it had 40, I think it was 41 trump cards, but it wasn't a complete deck, so they don't know how many trump cards were in there. But the point I'm making is, my theory is that these old decks possibly had 52 trumps, which would match the 52 weeks of the Chaldeans and the 52 numbers. So instead of 1 through 9, my system and other Chaldean systems go 1 through 52. So each of those compound numbers have their own meaning. And the imagery on the cards seem to relate to the meanings of the numbers. So I thought that was very interesting. If you, for example, the card number 16, the Tower card, number 16 in Chaldean numerology is a shattered citadel and lightning hitting the tower and this building falling. So if you pull up the Tower card in tarot, that's the exact image that you see. The Sun card which is 19. The sun is the prince of heaven, and it's a sun. It's representing the sun. So I think these are connected to numerology. So I think it's definitely, if you're interested, something that would add to your practice, or to bring in these other things into the practice, especially if you're doing prediction. But I'm the type of person, I like to do more than one thing, multiple things. So anyway, I think it's important to look at everything and what the system's connected to or based on. So if you're talking about astrology, and I particularly recommend Vedic astrology over Western, if you are going to study that, because I think it's very good for prediction. But I have heard, I'm not from India, but I've heard that you need a guru to teach you that system, to give you the secrets of it. Western astrology is okay, but again, you're looking at, you're usually looking at something after the fact and going, oh, now I see why it happened. Here it is in the chart. So anyway, but I like all of the systems working together, but in particular, the numerology, because you can change that karma. So alter a letter in your name, and it's not only going to change your name, each name energy, because they're all going to mix together. All those numbers represent planets that are all interacting with each other. You're not just looking at one number. It's going to change the total name number. It's going to change your period or your hidden number. So you can alter quite a bit of your number chart just by altering your name, and I think altering your karma. So I do think these numbers 10 through 52, the compound numbers, do point towards what's going to happen to you in the future to a certain degree, and they give the material of what's likely to happen. So for example, the number 12, if you have a 12 in your numbers, that is the number of sacrifice. In the tarot card, it's somebody hanging upside down. It's the sacrifice card, which is interesting. And so it doesn't mean that your whole life is going to be a sacrifice, but if you don't have all of your numbers in there, which is the planets, all in harmony and working together, then that 12 is going to come out in a negative effect. If you have a 12 in your name, let's say your first name adds to a 12, well, this is optional. So I might want to consider changing my name just to get rid of the 12. If you're born on the 12th of the month, you can't really change that. So you're going to want to work with that 12, which is a 3. 1 + 2 is 3. So it's going to represent the planet Jupiter, but it's sacrifice. So if you have a number 3, a single number, that's Jupiter, expansion or contraction. But you have a higher 3, which is a 12, that takes on its own energy. It's the 3, but it's also the 12 energy of the sacrifice. So being Jupiter, you don't want to expand that energy. So you can work with your 12. You don't ever have really a bad number, so to speak. You can work with that 12, but you don't want to double it. You don't want to do something on the 12th of the month that's really important, or you don't want to bring any 12s into your life, like an address or where you live or something. So as long as it's in harmony, it's in a 3-6-9 series and it's in harmony, then you're fine. So that's, I think my message today maybe is not only to look at other numerology systems out there and find what you like, what works for you, but also look at other things that are connected into numerology and study those if you haven't, because those will really help your knowledge of what's going on in your own numbers and also in your numerology practice. So I'm not sure what my time is, but I think that about wraps it up. I want to say thank you so much to the moderators for having me on and inviting me, and good luck to everybody that's on this path of numbers. You're going to, if you're new to this, you're going to start going crazy like me and adding everything up and adding everybody up. But it is a really rewarding thing to study. So good luck to everybody, and thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks a lot, and Mary Uber. Thanks a lot for adding a lot of variety and experience, talking about tarot cards, talking about numerology, how to mix them, and how to keep expanding, which is a property of a Jupiter as well. So thanks a lot for adding a lot of valuable information and coming on board. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah. So now we will discuss about some research and research paper, which I already said is very rare nowadays that people sharing their own research. So now I welcome Sumit Tyagi ji, who will share his own research and his data for all those 100 data and all those 30 days of hard work and lot of years of hard work he's going to share with us now. So Tyagi ji, warm welcome, and you can share your research now. Yeah. So everyone was waiting for it. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Thank you, Ankit ji. And first of all, I welcome to all the audiences who are able to directly see us and people those who are watching us through Facebook. Am I audible properly, or should I be
Yeah,
little?
yeah, you are very much audible. You're very much excited to hear you.
Okay. So today's topic, basically, I was invited to speak in this webinar as one of the topics, and I thought of why not to start with the sharing of the research paper, and that's why a very unique topic we have taken up on this platform of Global Alliance of Numerologists. We call it GLON, and my topic is already in public domain: sexual orientation, that is in bracket LGBT, as per numerology. So before starting my slide and those research points, I would want to make a disclaimer that it is not this particular research or whatever I'm going to speak today is not intended to hurt any community, caste, creed, or any kind of orientation people may have. They are free to, and God has given that freedom to all of us, and we respect all of them having any kind of orientation, sexual or otherwise. And I hope I made it clear, and we can start directly to our topic: sexual orientation,
Yes.
LGBT as per numerology. So is it visible to?
Your screen is not visible. Probably you can share it. Yeah, now we started seeing it. Yes, it
Yeah,
is
yeah.
very much
No,
visible now.
no,
Is
now it's
visible?
okay. Now it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
Yes,
yes.
okay.
it is visible.
Okay. So this is the topic we all can see. Third gender Hindu philosophy. So connecting to my subject, I would want to refer first sloka of Shiv Mahapurana. In Hindi, it is given: Shankara Purusa Sarve Striya Sarva Maheshwari. Some little bit mistake in Hindi writing. अर्थात समस्त पुरुष भगवान सदाशिव के अंश और समस्त स्त्रियां भगवान शिवा की अंशभूता हैं. उन्हीं भगवान अर्धनारीश्वर से ये संपूर्ण चराचर जगत व्याप्त है. In Hindu mythology or philosophy, Lord Shiva or Shankara is referred as the Ardhanarishwar, the only deity which is having a blend or a combination of a Purush and a Stri, the male and female, both kind of rules in the form of male Shankara in the form of Stri Bhagavati Shiva. Lord Shankara is referred to in our scriptures. Then our Hindu philosophy has the concept of a third sex or third gender, which is called Tritya Prakriti, literally third nature. This category includes a wide range of people with mixed male and female nature, such as one of the thing is effeminate males, males but having interest or having characters like female. B category masculine females, females but having characters like male. The next one is transgender people. D is transsexual people, E is intersex people, and last one is androgyne, and so on. There are other categories I have not taken up. There are subcategories. So Androgyne word can refer to a person who does not fit neatly into one of the typical masculine or feminine gender roles of their society, or to a person whose gender is a mixture of male and female. So it may not be necessarily half and half, not necessarily 50-50. People may have a different percentage like 30-70, 60-40, or vice versa. So this is as per Hindu philosophy, how the third gender is referred to. In the Mahabharata, you must have all seen that you could remember or correlate a particular character of Shakuni or a Shikhandi. Mahabharata Hindu epic, Shikhandini, the real name of Shikhandi is a character. Shikhandi is a character in the Hindu epic Mahabharata. He was born as a baby girl named Shikhandini in the scriptures to Draupadi, the king of Panchala. Shikhandi fought in the Kurukshetra war for Pandavas, and he was the cause or instrumental to the death of the Bhishma. Bhishma's death, he was the cause. So if you could see the Shikhandini, I'm just giving an example. The name number comes to 33. It's a coincidence or whatever, we don't know. I will come to that, how the numbers will be impacting to the characteristics and the orientations. Shikhandini born a baby girl, 33/6. The alphabetical or numerological calculation of Shikhandini comes to 33, and turn to Shikhandi as 27/9, a female turning to male. Another example of from our history about the third gender. Next. Next is the sexual orientation. What is a sexual orientation? It's an enduring pattern of a romantic or sexual attraction. So people normally have this misconception about that it is only a sexual attraction between two people. No, it may be romantic or sexual attraction, or a combination of both to person of the opposite sex or gender, or the same sex or gender, or both sexes, or more than one gender. So there are types sexual orientation are given as per scientific research. This is very important, which I'm going to read, because there may be a possibility people are going to say, okay, if we are having these numbers, so shall we be having this kind of orientation? No. So these four vital factors are important to give a proper prediction or to identify this orientation. So as per scientific researchers, sexual orientation, including homosexuality and bisexuality, is the result of a combination of environment under which you are groomed or you are being maintained your family. Number two is emotional. So emotional factor is also important. Environmental first, then emotional. Third is hormonal. So most of the numbers will be covering this number three, hormonal and biological factors. Third and fourth, I will be putting more focus on in my research. So several factors and things contribute to a person's sexual orientation, and the factors may be different for different people. Orientation of 5 categories: heterosexual, attracted to people of the opposite sex, a normal straight people we call them; bisexual, attracted to people of the either sex, male and female; homosexual, attracted to the people of one's own sex, gay and lesbians; pansexuals, attracted to the people of any gender identity; or asexual, not sexually attracted to other people. So in general terms, we call them straight, lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender. LGBT, I have added the word SLGBT. So now come to the research part. In my research, 100 samples I have taken up, 98 out of 100 were having almost the same traits, the same numbers, which I feel like contributor of making a LGBT kind of orientation. So 100 samples of date of birth, name, BN, DN, FNN, NN. I will explain in the next slide what these abbreviations are. Were collected from the entire world for the present research. The research base was to check and ascertain number responsible for LGBT. Out of 100 samples, in 98 samples, number 4, 5, 7, 8. I'm opening up and repeating it. Numbers 4, 5, 7, 8 were present However, in 2 samples, exceptions, I'm calling them exceptions, and further research is needed to be done, did not have these combinations. Such exceptional 2 cases, these 2 cases and others, there may be others also, are yet to be researched and to check other responsible factor for sexual orientation of LGBT. It's a repeated pattern-based research. In numerology, normally we work on this particular style where a particular number is being repeated again and again, and we reach to a conclusion. Sample collection from the period. So I have taken a date of birth from the 1800 02 till 2000 and up to 2008 or so of famous people from around 14 countries, all the cultures, fields, sectors, and stream. So you shouldn't say that some of the cultures it is not made public or people are not aware. And all these 100 samples are taken of the people, those who have made or announcement of their orientation. It is not because I know personally many people, at least 5-6 people I am aware, contacted me. We talked about orientation. They're working on that, but they were not okay with opening up their details. In the present PPT, I have taken only the sample of 23 out of 100. So there may be question ki why only 23 out of 100? So have you actually worked on 100 or merely selectively you have worked only 23? For that also I need to show it once. It is already open. I need to stop sharing here and will share this document of around 77 other date of births. So these are the 77, sorry. Is this visible?
Yes, Tyagiji, it is very much visible. Yes.
A list of many people, if research LGBT numero combination 4578.
Yes, we can see that. We can see that.
So January to February in 1 month, these are the people like starting from painter, sculptor to American singer, Mercedes Acosta, Wahid Ali, John Amachi, Pedro Almodovar. These are the around 77 people, and these green color, if you could see that the highlighted, so birth number, destiny number, zodiac number, first name or NN. So these 4 number are bound to come. I'll give you the examples also, the literal example. So these are the other 77 people, which I have not put in my slide. Otherwise, it would have been a very big one. And the last 77 number, an Indian Mr. Gay World 2014 is the exception case. And another case I have put in my slide. So these are the 2 people out of 100. So 77 I have covered in this list, which is available, very much available. If anybody wants to verify, it can verify, can share. Okay. And other 23 people I have covered in the slide. So now I'll come back to the main slide. I know a little bit technical topic it is sounding to also, but sometimes such topics are good for the researchers and the students of.
Yes, yes, correct. Someone has to do this dirty work.
Is it visible now? Can we see?
It is visible, Tyagiji. It is visible.
Okay. So these pages we have covered. Okay. So up to here we have covered that 23 samples are taken up in this PPT, and 77 I have shown the list, which is very much available to the experts. They can verify the numbers. Now I come to the most important page. This page is the base of the entire research. If you could see numerology of LGBT, lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender, I have, as per my research, people may have different views about this research. Male numbers are 1, 3, and 9. I put a poster also indicative. Male numbers, I'm again repeating, are 1, 3, and 9. Male means the traits, male traits and characteristics. Female numbers 2, 4, 6. These are the female numbers. third gender numbers 5, 8, 7. Some people, a lot of questions must be coming in the mind, how and what basis I have determined. I'll come to that. Then the interest in other sexual. So there is a possibility you are having the 5, 8, 7, a combo of 4 and 7. It confirms interest in the other sexual orientations 4 and 7. So there is a possibility person is having 5, 8, 7, still may not have the orientation. There is a possibility. And those 4 factors, as I opened in my first or second slide, I have pointed out: environmental, emotional, hormonal, and biological. Hormonal and biological, I am connecting to particularly with the date of birth. A person is born on a particular date of birth, also determine and also possibly can show that what kind of hormonal issue a person may have or what kind of orientation this person may have. So to apply this particular finding of male number, female number, third gender, and orientation, so I have taken up in these 23 slides only the third gender number and orientation, sexual orientation 4 and 7. As I given and told in the earlier slides, example date of birth means how the BN, DN, ZN, FNN, and NN are used in these slides. So BN is an abbreviation of a birth number. Suppose a person is born on 1st of January, so it is the BN, birth number. Destiny number is the total of the date of birth, 1 plus 1 plus 1, then 99, 21/3, the third 3 is the destiny number. Then the zodiac number is ZN, the sunshine number we call it, based on the month is Capricorn of this particular example. First name number, FNN we call it, FNN. Like my name is Sumit K.R. Tyagi, so Sumit is FNN. The total number will be taken up here, and the full name number is used in abbreviation as NN. I come to the now live examples. These some personalities you can see, they have opened up, declared their orientation, sexual orientations. But yes, one by one, all categories I will take up. So category A is of the gay, third gender 5, 8, 7, and other sexual orientation need 4 and 7. So these presence of 5, 8, 7 and 4 and 7. So it may come as a combi of a 4 and 5, 8 and 7, 5 and 8 and 5 and 7, 8 and 4, 7 and 5. So this is the example of a royal prince Manvendra Singh Gohil, who opened up, declared as the gay. His first name number is 33/6, name number 66. So I am taking it a little lighter way, but the principle to prove those 4 number 4, 5, 7, 8. So his birth number is 5. The inclination or orientation or a preference is giving number 5. Then destiny is 8. The presence of both the number are coming, and the zodiac is also 5. So his entire date of birth is confirming a gay prince of Rajpipla, Gujarat. He runs an organization called Lakshya for LGBT. 5, 5, 8, and 6. 6 also many times it helps the native of a particular orientation, a male having a 6, the other orientation, it may help. Now I come to the next example. Rohit Bal, the fashion designer, a very famous personality. First name number 1 and NN, the full name number is 7. So 7 out of 4, 7 has come. Then his birth number 8 and zodiac number 6. So even the combi of a 7 and 8, 2 numbers out of those 4, besides presence of male number 3 and female number 6. So I am mainly focusing on 7 and 8 because they are part of those 4 numbers which I have searched, and also these male and female number, helping him out to retain this kind of orientation. Gay. Ritu Parno Ghosh, the director, writer. First name number 9. So I'm only focusing those 4 numbers. His name number full is 5, birth number 4, destiny 4, zodiac 5. So combi of, he's a director, actor, and writer, and very famous person. Presence of 5445 besides a male number 9, a gay orientation. Nakshatra Bagwe, film actor. His full name number is 5. His destiny is 6. Only 1 5 with the double 6. Some people may say ki, okay, anybody can have 5. I'm talking about the people, those who have, beside those factors, the 4 factors, those who have openly declared their orientation. And I feel in my search and research of those 100 examples and samples, the responsible numbers are mainly I have observed number 5, 8, 4, and 7. I'm repeating 5, 8, 4, and 7. Their presence is required to be there, except the exception cases which I will be taking up. Anvesh Sahu is the Mr. Gay World Award 2016. He won. First name number 7. His destiny is 8, having 4, 7, and 8. The birth number is also 4. Besides a male number 3. So if you go little minutely, you can also point out male liking male and female liking female. So the presence of the male number can also give that kind of interest and orientation. So here's a gay couple I have taken out. Very famous brand D&G, you must have seen. The total also comes to 7. It's a gay couple, Domenico Dolls. His name number 4, birth number 4, destiny 8. Then partners Stefano Gobana. His birth number 5, destiny 7. He has double, so the Dolls has double 4 and 5, double 4 and 5, and Gobana has 5 and 7. Elton John, the British singer, his birth number 7, destiny 4, beside these double 6. So 4 and 7 besides male 9 and female number 6. Gay, John Elton, British singer. Now I come to the second category, bisexual. I am giving all the same numbers because the minute research can also show, and I think you must have understood by now, that male numbers, female numbers, and the third gender, whichever side the numbers are increasing, that kind of orientation, if you go more minutely, you can make out. Vikas Gupta, I think Big Boss 11 participant fame. His first name number 4, his name number 8, birth 7, destiny 2, I'll not take into account. But yes, having the combi of 4, 7, 8 out of that 4 numbers, and female number 2 and 6. So bisexual are having interest, male and female, both the kind of interest they are having in the orientation. Shonali Bose, actress, 25/7, first name number, and the zodiac 5. Some people don't take zodiac, I take into account. 5 and 7 with number 6 orientation. A female likes male and female both. That is the orientation. Tessa Thompson, American actress, first name number 7, full name 5, then destiny 7. Presence of 7 and 5 blended with male and female both numbers, if you can see. So basic requirement are to be seen from these 4 numbers, and which side they are moving towards, which side the interest is going towards, male or female, the male and female number can further confirm. Then next is Giorgio Armani. Armani, you must have heard, a famous name, fashion designer. His destiny number 8, only 8, but with the 2 2 and 6 female numbers. So even one strong number can also give this kind of trait or interest. Lesbians, C category, interest of a female in female. Duti Chand, you must have heard this athlete. So only zodiac number 8, then 2 female numbers, professional athlete born with number 8, 3 3 6, 3 3 6. The tendency is such, Dhuti Chand, there were a lot of controversies and questions also put up about the, even in respect of the gender of this particular native. This is the category lesbian I'm taking up. Next is Ali Adler, TV producer, Canadian American. First name number 5 with Destiny 4 and Zodiac 5. Presence of 5 and 4 with the female number 2. The combi, the inclination has inclination numbers have come of the orientation LGBT with the number female number 2. Yvonne Rachel Wood, American actress. First name number 8, Destiny and Zodiac both 5. She's a model, worked many serials and TV films. So presence of number 5, 8 and 7. Out of those 4 numbers, I have many times repeatedly said responsible for such orientation, 4, 7, 5, 8. Blended with number 6. We are talking here about the lesbian. Sara Alto, a Finnish singer, very famous. First name number 8 with the Destiny 5. Presence of 5 and 8 blended with female double numbers 6 and 2. You are seeing the orientation, how the orientations are changing. Now I come to the transgender. This is very interesting category, and I must appreciate the government has given an opportunity to even become IAS. I will show detail of an IAS transgender also in this, and a Padam Shri awardee also. Lakshmi Narayan Tripathi, activist from the transgender. First name number 5, birth number 4, Destiny 5. 4, so she's having 4 with double 5, transgender. Male body, Z and 9 with the female feelings. And she never says that what her tendencies have been throughout and how she has grown up in her family. Lakshmi Narayan Tripathi, the first example of transgender. Next is Bobby Darling. You all must have seen the as a film actress. Used to be Pakhi Sharma initially, having 8 and 6. Even the original name, when this orientation they did not realize, was 8 and full name was 6. First date of birth, then the first name number after changing as a Bobby Darling become a 5 and 6. The 5 presence is there and the Zodiac 8 is there. Film actress having 5 and 8 combi with the female number 6 converted him to her. So orientation have come and the conversion of him to her because of the 6. Naz Joshi, first transgender international beauty queen. Some people may say whether it's a transgender, there are a lot of beautiful people in the entire world in all the orientation you will find. And I have picked up those famous people who have opened up their orientation. First name number 5, full name number 4. So both numbers are qualifying our condition. Then the birth number 4. So beauty queen and speaker, 5 and 4 blended with double 9. 5 and 4 blended with double 9. So the basic criterion fulfilled. Actor and activist Tista Das. 4, only one number with double 3, 6 and 9. Male and female, both numbers are there. Male number are more, female number are less. Abhina Aher, activist. We can see Humsafar, there is a trust and founder of a dancing queen, the competition. She's having a combi of 7 and 5 with female number 6 and double 1. So both the genders quality are there. First transgender civil servant, we should be proud of, I must say, Aishwarya Rutuparna Pradhan. Only one number, that is 8. Only one number. People may question, yes, it's a subject of question, it's a subject matter of further research. I have come up with the basic research. Number 8 blended with double 3, 1 and 9. All male numbers you can see in this. However, the tendency, because of one number, and the last but not least, Nirtyaki Nataraj, Bharatnatyam dancer. Exception case I'm taking up, neither 4 nor 5, 7 or 8, nothing is there. Nothing is there. So here is one case. Another case I have referred in that of a Mr. Gay 2016 awardee. So birth number 6, destiny 6, zodiac 2. The first transgender awarded with the Padma Shri Award in 2019 for Bharatnatyam. Her life and journey is taught in class standard 11 of Tamil Nadu board. Having double 6 and 2, 2 female number, 3 and 9, 2 male numbers, and born as a transgender. Despite that, she reached to this level. Salute to such personality. So what is the conclusion for the or takeaway for the students? So research study was conducted around 100 natives. However, 23 sample case taken in PPT who have already declared their sexuality or orientation in public, hence case studies taken of the celebrities and famous person. So first research point came up as third gender numbers are 5, 8, 7. Third gender numbers are 5, 8, 7. And interest in the other sexual orientation is possible or caused by 4 and 7. So 7 is repeatedly coming in this category. Point number B, as I've already said twice or thrice, in addition to the role of numbers, I'm again saying it's a science. It's a pattern-based science which need to be researched. In addition to the role of numbers, sexual orientation, including homosexuality and bisexuality, is the result of a combination of environmental, emotional, hormonal, and biological factors. Number 3, most of the LGBT persons realized at a particular age or stage that they were not fit into one of the typical bodies. The male felt like female or female felt like male. Masculine or feminine gender role of their society, hence decided to follow their true path, preferred sexual orientation. Number 4 or D, 98% LGBT cases were having presence of 5, 7 and 8. All 3, 4 numbers together or any two or at least one number in birth date or name. At least one number is needed to have this tendency except the exception case. Next point is the male number 139 or female number 246 are capable of enhancing the impact of male and female traits. It is general rule for all. It is general rule for other researchers and further studies. Male number 139 or female number 246 are capable of enhancing the impact of male and female traits. Next point, being LGBT is merely a sexual orientation or preference or a personal choice on sexuality. Hence, there must not be any discrimination with them due to their personal choices. Indian Constitution guarantees right to equality to all the citizens. Now I come to the Supreme Court judgment, which was passed in 2018. So LGBT activist Navtej Singh Johar, his date of birth is 8th August 1959, fought a legal battle of LGBT because there was a discrimination earlier. Section 377 was used many times and criminal cases were filed. Navtej's details are, now you can see even the person who is fighting, I don't know his orientation, he's not made it public. First name number is 4, destiny is 1, and birth number is 8, destiny is 4. So 484 person. His case is Navtej Singh Johar and others, Union of India. This is the case. It's a landmark case. It was celebrated among all this community and a lot of people, media and all. 6 September 2018, the day this decision came is very important. I just pointed out maybe a coincidence. 6 and 8, these two numbers came in on that day of the Supreme Court of India in 2018, and discrimination of 377. This is a discriminatory section of IPC, Indian Penal Code. The total also comes to 17 by 8. IPC, all consensual sex among adults, including homosexual, it was not remain or would not remain as a crime or an offense. So it was made clear. Pertinently, the case number of this criminal writ petition is also 76. The total comes to 4 or 22. Confirms numerological principle revolutionary change in the society. Hence, this is the end of confusion on the sexual orientation and a new perspective I have attempted to give from the glance of numerology, how the numbers can even determine and can be helpful for choices, the right choices. The purpose of the entire research is if there is a confusion among the people, so they may choose any orientation. It is up to them. The constitution also makes them free to choose their orientation, but to remove the confusion, certain number can be helpful. So in my trademark style, I have put it, I always try to put in my poetic style, सेवा भाव में, in Hindi it is written, सेवा भाव में निम्र योगी दे ज्ञान की बरसात, जन्म तिथि नाम बता दे कि दिन है या रात, एलजीबीटी के अंकों की करें अगर बात, बस देखना तुम्हें अंक 4, 5, 8, 7, बस देखना तुम्हें अंक 4, 5, 4, 5, 8, 7. And this is how I'm concluding today's
मजा आ गया.
हाँ जी, जबरदस्त जबरदस्त. हाँ जी.
Definitely people may have queries, people may have questions, but I must say that there is a huge scope in the numerology field, and a lot of issues, all the aspects of society are required to be seen from the glance of numerology and numbers, and I feel that they are actually connected. We have to work very hard. So this research paper is read over today. Exception cases are still required to be seen, that which are the factors, despite absence of these 4, 5, 7, 8, how this tendency has come up, which factors were governing or so, and exception to each rule are bound to be there. So I close here my presentation. Thank you very much to all of you for giving this patience hearing. Thank you very much.
So now we are free to ask
Wonderful.
questions.
Question
Yeah,
answer
Wonderful,
session.
Sumit.
Wonderful, Sumit Tyagi, wonderful for sharing your research, and we are really in gratitude that you have decided to share your research with each one of us. And now we are free for the questions. You can ask.
Sure,
the
sure,
questions.
sir.
Amazing research.
Yeah. So we are free for the questions. You can put your question across.
The question to Kapil ji, I think, is what career profession shall give happiness to DN8 and DN4?
Yes, Kapil
Yes,
Selji, it's
I have
question.
already read over there. See,
Okay.
of course, many people will say the BN8 and DN4 is a very tough combination. But whosoever asked this question, BN8 and DN4, it is incomplete without taking the impact of your date of birth and the person who is having this number 8 and number 4, his complete full name. It is we cannot. It is a just a vague answer that to get happiness in life, please suggest the professions. It is just like Sumit Tyagi ji. It is the subject of research. The moment I take consultation, I take the views of the person also. Exactly what is the qualification of the person, his background, and what are his taste or her taste, his desire or her desire. Then we verify exactly what is a match and exact or and one more thing I just want to tell you, we never ignore the roadmap of number 4. It is very important. Otherwise, it is very vague answer. Okay, what is the right career choice for number 8 and number 4? Simply way, any Anadi can say number 4, it is a wood element. You should start the work on Lakdi. This is not the answer.
Okay. So I think, Ankit ji,
Honestly
any other
speaking,
question?
I never give this kind of consultation or this kind of answer. You tell me the profession for number 4 because the person is having number 8 and number 4 combination. बिल्कुल नहीं, never. Sorry, माफी चाहता हूँ, हिंदी में कहूँगा कि मैं इस तरह की कोई कंसल्टेशन प्रोवाइड नहीं करता कि you just tell me the number 8 and number 4, what are everything depends on the age criteria also, qualification criteria also, their financial background also, then we will suggest the profession. My expertise, subjects for students, career options, even ready wala of tikki maker. I can suggest that kind of career also. It all depends upon the financial background of the family.
The same kind of a question is came through Chirikant ji, who says that 7-9 combination, which field is a good for career? So as Kapil Sali ji already answered that he needs to talk to the person and consider various parameters to come to the conclusion. So we will not take this question for now for 7-9 combination. Okay. So we'll take another question. If the person has a destiny number 8, then they should try for a name number 5 or 6. Okay, this is not the question. Please suggest for child as a profession. Profession, Anitra ji is already conveyed by Kapil Sali ji that we're not going to take in this session. It can be the vague, so we need to talk to the
I think
person.
Ankit ji, there is a direct question. It has come to Anne-Marie Uber.
Yeah.
Mr. I think Gyam TH has written, I'm a great admirer of your work, and I think your book is one of the best he has written. You mentioned change your name many times, and Anne-Marie is there. Could she hear what I'm reading? A direct question to her. How long will you see changes whether the name is working or not? 1 month, 3 months, 6 months? This is the question directly to Miss Uber.
I see it happen right away. So I don't think there's really, I notice changes right away with people. Some people say that it takes a while, but I don't think so.
So the question was, if I can just repeat and make it little clear. The question
Okay.
is that you change your name, that person wants to know the impact, how much time it takes, 1 month, 3 months, or 6 months, or year or so, of the change names impact, like in person's life.
I think they should be noticing within a month. I mean, those numbers are gonna start, depending on if they're using that name everywhere. If you use more than one name, you're gonna have the impact of both names. So you have to be using and stick with just that one name. And it should happen very quickly.
Thank you. Vipul Kumarji said, direct question to me here, that there are other frequency of some compound number like 77, 87 also indicate LGBT. I need to see it, sir. Special case earlier, birth number 7, month 7, first name 8, he was homosexual. So there may be many more combinations which are required to be worked out. And I must say that it was little different topic, and which is made in public and required to be certain searches. And I request, if any person is there, or any numerologist who feels that they have what you call some kind of new subject or researches to be shared, including to Ms. Uber also, the researches which can be generally helpful to the public at large. This is the platform called Global Alliance of Numerologists. And we are trying to connect the uh, entire world and the numerologists from the entire world. Like, and this is a kind of platform we want to use for knowledge sharing primarily. Ms. Uber, any want to say something, add on to the experience you had today with the public and on this platform?
No, I didn't think, I'm very grateful to be here, and that all of the speakers and everyone else is expanding numerology and making it more available to people. I don't think it's something that's difficult to learn. It's but it can be complex. So definitely, if you want to improve your life and make your life a lot easier, you should be using numerology for sure. So
Okay. So Ankit, what's the next schedule now?
So, okay. So we will announce. Yeah, Kapil Sali ji wants to add something. Kapil Sali ji, you can.
I just want to, because the moment I started numerology, I following started. First of all, I applied the principles of numerology on myself, because I told my corporate sector life was very ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. Why this was happening? Then I researched over many students in engineering college, medical college, management institutions, in and also after passing those students, they joined their working institutions, engineering factory, medical college, management places, those who were working over there on their positions satisfactory or performance oriented, then I worked on their date of birth. What are the combination? What are the values or elements of their name also? Then I took this subject in a different dimension to guide students and career aspirants. This is my core subject. But there are number of. I am just requesting to all the audiences, okay, never go for this. Okay, what is the this is combination? Suggest me like this. With this is it will be very risky. Hmm. So you always provide full details with name, date of birth, everything. All the elements has to be checked. Otherwise, it's very risky because for the suggestion of any career, either business or job, nobody will suggest very easily. It is very drastic decision, or it may drastic, and it may be very valuable decision. But if guidance will be appropriate, you will definitely achieve what exactly your roadmap, your life path number is saying you.
Absolutely
Definitely.
right, Kapilji.
Just
Absolutely
follow.
Absolutely right.
The
Absolutely.
right.
just
Ankit, you can
follow
take up.
the guideline of
Right, sir. Right.
just
Absolutely right.
follow the guideline of your life path.
Sure. Ankit, you
Okay.
can take up other
Thank you.
questions.
Yeah. So now we will soon going to announce the date of the next next webinar. And anyone who wants to contribute in terms of research can contact to Tyagi ji or any of our core members, or can me or Siddharth ji. So you can contact any one of us if you want to share or contribute in some manner in some kind of research or any interesting topic. Not very common, some interesting topic. You can come up to us, and we are soon going to announce the next date when we are going to come up with you. And soon we are also be opening the registration thing. Let's see. Let's be hopeful that how we can do that. And Tyagi ji, you can take over now, and you can convey if you want to convey anything. Yeah.
Yeah. So by conveying thanks to all the attendees and the panelists here and the guest speakers, I would want to say that we are trying our level best to bring this mystical subject to in the domain of general public. One, number two, there's a email ID I have given here, glaon@gmail.com. People feel like they have any kind of a new search, search, or which something which is to be shared to the public at large, they can please contact. We have our Facebook page also, we have our YouTube also. And I'm so sorry for the webinar number 2. Till date, the video could not be shared to public at large. So Ankit, please ensure we are sharing it by tomorrow itself.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it.
And
Sure. We'll do it.
thank you very much, Anne-Marie Uberji. Thank you, Ronald sir. Thank you, Kapil sir. Thank you, Ankit, for wonderful hosting this show. And all the attendees, we are so grateful for giving us your precious time for learning this mystical knowledge and science. And we keep coming with our researches and some new subjects. We'll be bringing some good guests, and whoso is getting connected, whether it's Anne-Marie or Uber or anybody, like, we would wish them to continue with us on this journey, because it's a global alliance of numerologists, and we want each and every numerologist of this world to be connected to this wonderful platform. And with these words, thank you very much for this wonderful evening of 21st February 2021 from India. This is Sumit K.R. Tyagi. Thank you very much from Global Alliance of Numerologists, GLON. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Stay connected. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Christopher, Hirdesh, everyone who joined. Thanks a lot. Warm wishes for everyone. Thank you. Take care.